Hiya! Today I'm going to be sharing some more post-university thoughts. So I graduated from university 2 years ago, and I've been really thinking about what have been some of the most influential things or some of the most important things that have affected me since I've left uni. So today I'm going to be talking about 4 things beginning with F that were super important to me following uni. So that's family, friends, food and finances. And I'll just be sharing some tips and ideas and thoughts about what I've learned about this. So for my undergrad, I went to study at the University of Durham, which is about 300 miles from where I'm living at the moment. So I was literally going to the other side of the country. And for me, it was really difficult because I was really close with my family. And I felt like moving away, I'd be missing out from the things that were going on. However, I wanted to use this also as an opportunity to become independent and see how I can live life for myself. Moving away from university was extremely difficult for me at first. I was in an unknown land, I didn't know anybody, I didn't really know what my experience was going to be like. I think as well, university can be an incredibly isolating place. Because you don't know anybody, it's quite difficult at first to reach out. Where I went as well, I had my first experience of, overt racism, and I'd never really experienced that. I had never really experienced that. I think being from London, you assume that everything is multicultural when that's really not the case. And I also had to learn how to be independent and think, for myself rather than having the shelter of being in a family. So going to university was really difficult. So I guess my top tip for those people who are moving away from their family to a different place and maybe struggling is use this time at university to strengthen your family relations. This could be by writing letters, by calling, having weekly calls, because in this time it allowed me to strengthen my bonds with my family and become closer than I was before with them. It was an opportunity for me to talk to them about things that were common interest, and it also allowed me to keep up to date with them. So I think keeping family relations is so important at university. So my second most important, influencer at university was my friends. The majority of the friends I have now, I found them at university. I think university is a great place and a great time in your life to find good friends. My university was the University of Durham. It was very far away, and I was meeting people that I had never met before from different cultures and from different places. So I was from London, but everybody I lived with was so different and diverse. For my first year, I spent the majority of the year living in the international corridor, which were people from different countries in Asia and different countries in Africa that I had never really experienced, or people I had never really met before. However, in my second and third year, I lived with a wide spread of people from across the country and across the UK. So one of my housemates was from Manchester, another from Newcastle, another lived in Ireland, and another in Wales. And I was the only Londoner. And I just realised how important, London was to me, having to explain things or why I did things or things I was interested in. However, I think all the friends I made at university have made me the way I am today. They opened me up to new experiences, they helped me along the journey. They really influenced the way that I experienced university, and that was a really good and positive, experience for me. Although I may not be friends with everybody I met at university, I think post-uni I've realised how important my friends are and how much I value them. So my second tip, for today is think about the friends that you make at university. Sometimes I have to think about, why am I friends with this person? Is it just for a season or is it long term? I know that can be quite intense to put that kind of pressure on friendship, but it's so important to think about why you have these relations and what it's leading to. I love every single one of my friends and all the people I've met at university and following that, and I think I can really give credit to how much they've influenced me. One of my favourite pastors, Craig Rochelle, says, "Show me your 5 friends and I'll show you your future." And I think the people I'm with now, the sum of them, make me reflect and think about the type of future I'm going to have and the type of future I'm looking for. And I think being around them has taught me so much about them and so much about the world. I think that if I'm a product of my 5 friends I have now for the future, my future's looking very bright and very amazing, which is me giving credit to them. So I believe the third point that was really influential to my university experience was food. I know food sounds really silly, but if you think about it, you have to eat every day and you need to really think about what you're eating. So at university, I was kind of forced to plan my meals plan what I wanted to eat, plan how much I wanted to spend on what I was eating, and really think about what my food experience was going to be like. I think university is an amazing opportunity to learn how to cook, and also to learn about new cultures and try new things. I think cooking and food brings so much creativity, and it's also a great bonding experience with your friends. So something I used to do at university was have dinner parties where I'd invite people around and allow them to try like Ghanaian cuisine. I think food can be a really good bonding experience in terms of bringing people together. So something I used to do was host loads of dinner parties and invite my friends around to try Ghanaian cuisine. This could be something that I learned maybe in the holidays with my family, and then I could then show my friends this is something I could cook. And it's also allowing people to see a little bit of me. So it was such an amazing experience to be able to do that. I think the dinner parties helped in bonding and bringing people together, and it was really amazing to try new things. So I think food is such an important component at university. My tip for you is to encourage you to use it as a bonding experience and invite people to come and break bread with you. So my fourth thought for you today is finances. I think finances at university is so important because you get such an influx of finances, or such a high amount of money that you may have never seen before. I know sometimes student loan can be like thousands of pounds, or it could be bursaries as well that are supporting you. For me, I was also working, so I saved up a lot of money, and I was thinking I have all this money and now I don't know what to do with it. And what I should have done was be sensible. So my post-university thoughts is to warn you about finances and to think about how you're spending it. When it comes to finances, I think it's really important to budget what you have. People say that, oh, I budget in terms of I'm only going to spend this on that amount and this on that amount, but I think something that I encourage each and every person to do is write down how much you spend. Something I've done for myself is to create a spreadsheet, and every time I spend on a certain item or a certain object, so this could be clothes or could be food, like eating out, I'd write it down and I'd see how much money I've accumulated on a particular product or a particular habit, and I realised that I needed to stop spending in this particular area. I encourage each and every person to do that because it is very helpful. I think as well is to encourage each and every person to have a culture of saving, so really trying to get into a habit of keeping some of the money you have behind, even if it's for a rainy day. Or something else that can be helpful in terms of a saving culture is having a financial goal or aim. So thinking, why am I saving this money? What do I want to do with this money that's saved? All these 4 topics are really important. I mean, I really missed my family at university. I made great friends at university. I ate some great meals at university when it came to the food, and I also realised how important finance was at university, but more so now. I encourage you to think about each of these 4 topics, whether you're at university, going to university, or you're leaving university, to think about how you can get that successful future that you're looking for. Thank you. So an additional point that's really important at university is to have fun, live your best life and do the things that you want to do. University is such a great place to try new things, do new things, experience new things. I think this is something that I look back at my university experience, reflect on, and I absolutely love it. I love the people I've met, I love the things that I've done, and I've had possibly the best possible university experience because I've gone out of my way to do that. I think it's so important at university to have as much fun as possible. Safe fun, of course, but to have fun and have the best experiences. Hold on, let me think of this. So I guess my top, which allowed me to be creative, and it allowed me to, I guess, be. Let me think about this. It allowed me to be creative. Let's leave it as that.